Hi everyone, this is Marianne with Akashic Inspirations, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different this year. I decided to do um, a love tarot reading for each of the signs, each of the zodiac signs, and this reading is going to be for my friends that are Aries, our fire sign, beginning of um, power, very powerful individuals. And so this combines with an event that we're doing for this month. It'll be Glammy Witch, Deborah, from Intuitive Deborah, Ron Schaefer from Simply Intuitive, and Dia from Aries Oasis, and myself. And we're working with you and the participants in our event called The Power of Love. And we will be helping you by we do a 1 hour Skype call in order to see what the blockage is or what are the things that you need to look for within yourself in order to attract the soulmate that you're looking for and be able to give you some of the characteristics of that person. Dia will provide a soul frequency astrological chart for you. We will provide guided meditations, a group meditation to get us into that energy of our soulmate and our divine complement. And so I thought I would share this type of reading with you this month. I look forward to hearing your comments. You could go to akashicinspirations.com in order to sign up. It's only $99, and really you get so much more than what if you had bought all these things individually. And I'm going to be using today the Glastonbury Tarot, and it's by Lisa Tenzin-Dolma. Now, this deck came out in 1999, and I was lucky enough to get an original printing copy of the original printing. I know that she had, I think, a couple years ago, a secondary printing, and they're really fabulous cards, and I use them very much for my own personal divine union and sacred union, sacred heart flame readings, because it connects to Avalon, it connects to Glastonbury, it connects to the Celtic energy, of which I'm highly, I resonate and vibrate with it very much. So I hope you enjoy this. I look forward to hearing your comments as to what you thought of the reading and how you like the information that's provided for you. Thank you for all of my subscribers, and for those who follow me on Facebook at Akashic Inspirations, and for those of you who are also scopers and follow me on Periscope. We're doing also Periscopes in conjunction this month. We're doing quite a few different extras for this event, and if you sign up early, you will receive additional services. Wow. And we always send you Facebook messages, we send you links, we send you downloads, we send you information of all sorts to help you to find the connections that you're looking for. So I'm going to do a 9-card spread, and we'll turn them over and then proceed with the reading. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got the Moon with Chalice Hill. And this one already came out in a previous reading, so very interesting. And the Two of Staffs. So I'm already seeing done several of the readings already, so I'm already seeing some of the cards coming up again. So we have the World with the Phoenix. Wow, very powerful. We've already got 2 major arcanas here. And here we have the Maid of Vescas, which is the Maid of Pentacles. The Devil card with Saint Dunstan. Very interesting. The Seven of Swords with Boundaries. The Queen of Vescas, or the Queen of Pentacles. The Five of Staffs with Empowerment. So see these cards just so colorful, so vibrant. And we end with the Wheel of Fortune. The Glastonbury Zodiac. Very appropriate, I think. I'm just going to get my water here, folks, so we can give me a moment to tune in to see where I want to start with the reading. I actually think I'm going to start in the middle. And I'm going to come to this card, which is the Devil. Now it's interesting because it seems that St. Dunstan's is being tempted, right? She's tempting him. She's naked. She's reaching out to him. He has like a sword or a staff in his hand of some type, and he's created, there's been a portal that's been created, and there's this claw, like the devil's hand, trying to come out of the spiral. Um, he is fully clothed in like a brownish gold, like a burnt gold, even I would say bronze, which is interesting because we're going to be working with the bronze ray energy for the event. And the bronze ray is a combination of the gold and the purple rays. So, meaning the higher Christ consciousness with the higher, even higher elevated spiritual being essence. So what does that mean for us? That means that even though that there may be some temptations within your relationships, or tempting to go for your stereotype, let's put it that way, that's the message I'm getting, the one that you always go for, but unfortunately it doesn't work out for you. It's not a long-lasting commitment because you've gone for something that is just tempting on the outside without really looking through to the spiritual aspect of the sacred union that you really in your heart desire to have. So one of the things is we will be on the spiral of life. We are at different turns, at different levels. We are brought similar situations in which we have the opportunity in which to choose differently, to make a different choice. So let's see, how can we come through and make the different choice? One, and as we start, is about intuition, going with it, the moon. And here is the a lime tree, which is on Chalice Hill in Glastonbury. And the full moon just illuminates this tree, and I considered it like the tree of life, that we're all these branches. Each one of us is a branch, yet we are all connected to the one tree, and we are fully grounded in Mother Earth. And we have this beautiful blue, this indigo blue in the background of our psychic abilities, and which represents our psychic abilities and our intuition and our inner wisdom. So it is about connecting, using the energy of the whole tree to connect to our intuition and bring out through the branches our individual psychic abilities and our individual wisdom and the messages that are specifically for us. So that is a way to start to be able to overcome the temptations of wanting to go after the same type of situation. And here we have the Two of Staffs, which creates a gateway, which creates a choice. It's a pause in the moment of creating a choice. And this sign here is actually a runic sign, and it is the Gebo, Gebo sign, meaning life and change. And so he has these two staffs, and it appears that they're intertwined with, they look like two snakes. So it reminds me of the healing staff of the Hermes, right, of the Trismegistus. And so he's like fully rooted. I mean, he's so rooted into the earth that you can't even see his feet, right? So he has, and again, we have the same colors in the clothing in his pants that St. Dunstan, and yet now St. Dunstan's has it as a whole color, and he is in this mode of the sacral chakra energy of this orange here, right, and the red hair, and the orange, like the auburn looking hair that he has. It is really about making the wise choices from being grounded, and bringing down the inner wisdom and taking that pause before you step into the gateway, before you make that choice. And by doing that, then you are transformed into the world as the phoenix. You are reborn from the ashes, right? You've reached a pinnacle of completion. and you go into the higher phase. So here you have the opportunity of reaching the higher union that you're looking for, the higher abilities to combine spirit and the physical dimensions to bring into your manifestation, bring into your reality that soulmate that truly reflects your inner self. So then we come to the Maid of Vescas. And she is obviously very pregnant, right? So her white cloth represents the purity and the innocence of thought. She has pure, unconditional love all around her by this beautiful two halos of pink that she just emanates from her aura. She's even fully connected to this golden stream here. So she's fully connected to the mother. She's a beautiful representation of the divine feminine, very earthy, um, illuminated at the same time, just emitting this divine feminine in its highest form. I think the only other highest form would probably be the Empress. But here, or she's just really in tune. She's got her eyes closed. She's in meditation. She's seeking within, and she's holding the Vesica Pisces here between her solar plexus and her, the root and the sacral area. So it is the ideas that are to be born, the prosperity, the wealth and abundance in all areas. And one of the important things in overcoming these issues of making choices is about setting your boundaries. Here, both of them they've set their boundaries by putting the swords around them. They're holding hands so they have support and they balance each other. Here, her light blue shirt with his light blue pants, and then she has the darker pants and he the darker shirt. So they're finding a balance within themselves and then together. And they're fully grounded, again, sitting on this beautiful green of the hill, with the hill in the background. So it is about setting your boundaries and keeping to those boundaries, saying, this time, this is what I'm looking for, and I'm not going to settle for less. And if we look at the energies of 2016 that are coming in, these are very mutable energies. They are, things are going to be like free flowing, right? It's not going to be, they're not going to come into the expected structure like we've been able to see before. So this is something new. It's about really trusting in our intuition and really trusting the parameters that we have set for ourselves and keeping to them without compromising and without holding on to the rigidity of the structures, but allowing ourselves to develop and to change with the changes that are apparent in our life, and be able to accept the change of being grateful and being in great circumstances, letting go of the sense of good as in good enough and going for something that is great. And that's what the energies are bringing in. And here we have the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. She's, in this luxurious, beautiful emerald green dress. She has now the Vesica Pisces, where we had it here in the sacral. Now she's holding it in the center, in the solar plexus. So she's standing in her power, right? The fields here are fallow. That means she's been able to harvest everything. So she's already in her abundance and her wealth and her prosperity. She has a calm and serene face, kind of like looking off into the distance, kind of looking back to see everything that she has built in her life. It's all the rewards, all of the wonders and the wonderful things that have come in to her through her work and her dedication. Then we come as a significant increase in power. Once you do that, you are the embodiment of empowerment. And I mean, look at these lightning bolts, right? It's even, I mean, it even looks like he's got fire in it. I mean, this red fire, the passion, the staffs are the wands. So it's all about bringing down the power, right? Bringing it down and manifesting with it, and having the the power over it, being that powerful element within yourself. And when we do that, when we stand in our power, after we've set our boundaries, we've gotten over the temptations and have gone within to be able to listen to our own inner wisdom, then we are guided to the Wheel of Fortune as our outcome. Meaning, here it's the Glastonbury Tarot, and if you're not familiar with the surroundings, in the surrounding areas of Glastonbury, carved within the there's lines carved within the earth that actually represent the different um, images of all of the zodiac, right? So very interesting. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. That means as you empower yourself and you go and you make that change, then the wheel turns in your favor. And then that's when you're going to be able to find that soulmate, find that connection, and really make it a long lasting commitment versus the previous relationships that, although they have taught you lessons, have not been that which you truly, truly desire in your heart and want to experience now in this reality. So that person who will support you, will be with you, sit next to you, and be there um, to be your complement. So I hope that you've enjoyed the reading for this month, the Love Tarot reading, and I hope it serves you well and that the new year brings you marvelous things. If you have any questions regarding our event, please feel free to Facebook me and send me a message. I'll be happy to answer. And I look forward to seeing all of you on my Periscopes. Namaste.